and gentlemen, it is another time that we have a pleasure to meet on the Red Army channel. The Red Army is a fan channel of the Jubilee Party. We are members of the party, and on this channel, we give our views on the very many things that are affecting our country. And for the very first time on this channel, I will welcome someone that most of you that already watch this channel know, Philip Kamunya. Karibu sana to the channel, my senior.
Thank you so much. I appreciate the chance so
Yes,
that
yes. Uh,
yes,
I was saying we need to we want to create this platform so that we can be able to talk to each other and give our views
yes.
on this platform. I think we can achieve that on this platform. Sasa senior, how was your day today? Easter inakupeleka vipi?
I would say my day is fine.
Mhm.
It has come up. It has come up so well, but at least
Uh-huh.
you can see the way the country is being run. They are with
you're
every kuna
you're
kila I don't know how to put it exactly,
yeah, I'm saying
but
you're
there
having a
is
better day than
every
most
reason.
civil.
Come again.
You're having a better day than most civil servants in Kenya today, including members of parliament.
In fact, that one is something serious because
Yes, sir.
it seems now the civil servants are now going to be the next carriers of superiors.
They might soon
In
be
this,
joining us in my. We might soon see Kimani Chungwa. Leader of majority Kimani Chungwa atavaa sufuria kama mheshimiwa Kioni. He will soon be coming out to the streets. Kulia. And you know, this cash crisis is
yes,
not just in the it's not just in the salaries, bro. Counties have not received pay for 4 months now.
yes,
Nothing.
sure.
What do
In
you
fact, and the, the reason I find it the reason I find it a little bit strange
yes.
is because this government came in a way that they removed all the subsidies for all the products that were subsidized. You
Yes.
see something like, well, there is no
Uh-huh.
subsidies for fuel. So this money that they normally collect that were
Yes.
going to subsidies before, we have not seen where that money is going now.
That's why the leader of minority in parliament, Mheshimiwa Opiyo Wandayi, has
Yes,
called for an audit of government accounts so that we can know where the money that we collect tax on a daily basis go.
that should happen. In fact, that should happen very fast because
Yes.
all the funds that this government collects, you also this also comes. You also have to keep in mind that this government has been increasing taxes. They have, for example, you can see now the cost of power is a little bit high. It is not like before.
Yes.
So there is every reason to feel that there is something unusual that is happening,
There
and
must be some. There must
there
be
must
something
be something. Yes,
because you see, when these guys came to power, they have been
yes,
blaming President Uhuru for leaving empty coffers. But even so, they have been collecting tax now for 7 months. And our government is not a business making entity where Uhuru was supposed to leave so much in the coffers, because a government collects tax on a daily basis, and it collects tax
yes,
to spend tax on issues of priority to the people.
absolutely. So
And
if you yes,
no, 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 let me give you a chance to speak.
if you bugger up all these factors,
Yes,
then there is every reason to believe that the money that the government collects, because as you
yes,
say, the government collects money from all sources. It doesn't do it in a period of like a month. This is something that happens every day. So when that money is now not being is not being seen, to a point that now even the salaries of employees, the employees could not be paid. Yesterday, no, the day before yesterday, I had a conversation with a very senior civil servant,
Mm-hmm.
and we were talking about these salary delays, and
Yes.
this civil servant intimated
Yes.
that the issue of salaries, whenever they have where he is working, he has
Yes.
worked for over 10 years. In those 10 years, there is
Yes.
no day that salary delayed beyond 31st of every month. So it will normally, it sometimes it can delay because they normally supposed to receive at around 28th,
Yes.
then then uh, then maybe 29th, but it has never gone beyond 31st of every month. So
And you can.
when now we
Yes.
were speaking the day before yesterday,
Yes.
I
That was
think
on fifth.
that was on 5th.
Yes.
He was able to communicate with one of the financial guys where he is working, and
Yes.
there was no hope of even getting paid by yesterday. So they are going into the holiday with nothing in the pocket.
And it is not even just the first time in 10 years. It is the first time in
Yes,
the history of independent Kenya that the government didn't have enough to just pay its employees.
sure.
And the funny bit is that even this government being in this position, it is still hiring 50, what are they called?
CSs.
This CSS. And these guys are supposed to have a salary increase. So I'm wondering what is the priority of this government? Does this government really have any human touch to it? Does this government ever think about the people of Kenya like any rational government should do, or is this just a cartel to make a few guys rich at the expense of everyday Kenyans? That would be my question, sir.
That is now the issue because when you focus on the issue of CSs, for example,
Yes,
when we have 50 administrative secretaries, and mind you, this is also unconstitutional. I know you are aware that even the courts have pronounced themselves.
I will excuse me. It's
We
raining.
saw
We have to
we
continue.
saw parliament refusing to vet those guys. We saw the
Yes,
judiciary. We saw the judiciary issue a communique that they are not supposed to be sworn in.
yes,
And even right now, we have a court order barring them from going into their offices. So
yes,
it is it is actually coming out very clearly that this government is not interested with the Mwananchi. Because when you
and
count the 50 administrative secretaries, these people have offices. Whenever we have one person as a CAS, there is another huge line of that he has an office, they have secretaries, they have messengers, they have all the support staff. It is coming in
true.
with a lot of people. It is coming in with a
Yes,
lot of people to support the office. So
he
it is
has a
not even
driver,
a matter
he
of
has a
the
security man.
it is not even the matter of the salary of the CAS as an individual.
True.
It is the huge office,
The whole
and you
package.
also the whole package, the whole team.
Yes,
And mind you, there is nothing, there is no, apart from maybe the government, the way they structure for them to have something to do. These are people
yes,
who are not assigned any job by the constitution.
yes. In fact,
So
another,
they are ghost, you can call them ghost workers in government.
they are actually ghost workers. If, for example, we have a super CS or let's say a chief cabinet secretary, and we actually, as
Yes.
Kenyans, don't know the job that
Yes.
he does on a day-to-day basis, and we are that is a very funny thing. You see, something else that has come to my mind while you are speaking is the way the president always says that we must follow the rule of law. He always insists on the rule of law, but he is breaking the law left, right, and center. center. He's preventing peaceful demonstrations. He's now swearing in CSS without even the approval of any other agency of government. Is this hypocrisy, or what is this in the long term? What is this government trying to tell its citizens? That is, the law is for citizens and not for government.
And also to remind you, I think the title that is the president.
Yes.
From where I sit, that is still in contention.
That is still in contention. Just for the purpose of this
Because
conversation.
yes.
Yeah, but that is very well still in contention, sir.
Yeah, that is in contention.
Yes.
Because from where we sit, there is a lot of questions surrounding the servers at the IEBC
And the legitimacy of this government, yeah.
and the legitimacy of this government.
Yes.
And so many other things. So there is also a lot. You can see even how they are doing the work. So the issue of being illegitimate is all over the offices. So it is actually coming out clearly that these are people who are not ready to run any form of government.
They were not ready for government. They were not ready for government to govern because they don't have the legitimacy.
Absolutely.
Million people is another thing. And in this modern day, Kenyans are learned. There's something else I would like to bring to your attention, sir. That
Yes.
Mr. William Ruto has been relaunching projects that he was launching when he was deputy president. And the good thing is that okay, KOT, we are called KOT. KOT, you're saying something.
This is where it gets interesting. Because now
yes.
we can see the determination to lie to Kenyans. The determination is so much that, and mind you, this is something that happens that is happening in the Mount Kenya region. You know, the political architecture of Mount Kenya
yes
is receiving a lot of attention because of various reasons.
Yes.
So there is this case, for example, when William Ruto, Dr. William Ruto attended launched a certain project that he had actually launched in 2018. So you are left wondering, is it a similar endeavor like what he did in 2018, or is it a serious action? Is he serious about that? So that is a question maybe we may not be able to answer.
No. You know something? The character of the man is coming out, because now even you can see this. What was President Uhuru was saying? The character of the man. The man is not. He does not have any shred of genuineness in him, because he thinks Kenyans are fools. The problem is that he will run into a problem where he'll now realize that the Kenyan people of this generation are very different. We are very wise people, and we are very learned people, and we understand everything that he is doing.
Sure, that is I support you in that, because as you are saying,
yes,
we are in the information age.
We are in the information age.
Everybody else, including someone who is not even learned, will see through all the lies. For example, when he launched that project in Nyandarua,
yes,
maybe they thought no one would care or no one would remember that something of that nature was happening. But you see, within a moment or within a short time, people are able to fish around and try to say that this is something you actually did in 2018, and now here you are.
Sihami Kenya,
you are
bwana,
again. You know now.
do that, and then people just figure it out.
That is hypocrisy or lies beyond measure.
And you can even see this is also showing up in the negotiations, because the character of the
Yes.
man, because he's not a genuine man, he finds it very, very difficult to deal like any other normal person would deal. Like me and you, when we are dealing, I can just take your word. I know Kamunya has said this, and that's the way we are going. But this man, whatever he tells you is not what he means.
You know, we had a conversation. This was on the day he extended the olive branch
Yes,
on Sunday through a press conference that he called at State House.
yes,
We had a small conversation,
yes.
and we were trying to
And we
question
were trying to question
whether
whether this is a
this is a
genuine,
genuine gesture,
Mm-hmm.
or it is something that is being done just for them to buy some time, as it appears now.
Yes,
Because there is no way you are going to issue or to extend an olive branch to the other side,
yes.
then you release all your attack dogs to
To go under on
disparage
the
the
attack.
same, to undermine
Yes,
and try. And we also know this has always been the script. This is what they normally do. This is what they have been
yes,
doing. So when we see it happen even now, we can be able now to tell that I would say there is no genuineness in this. I don't think
yes,
that olive branch was a genuine gesture, and
yes,
this is where the party leader of Azimio
yes.
must be very wise.
Yes, we have to
Because
wait for his leadership, but he has to be very tactical when dealing with William.
yeah, when now we see that cannot be tracted. For example, you had yesterday
Yes,
when I saw Dr. Ruto talk by the roadside after
yes.
launching the project for the second time. There was
The project for the second time. That is a first one
so
for a
you will
president,
see
because even
you
if you are
you will
unaona hata
actually
kama wewe ni
see.
bora and you're the president of a
Yes,
country, you're supposed to just behave somehow. You're just supposed to behave responsibly as a citizen.
this is where I'm saying when I
Yes,
saw when I saw him talk to 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 people by the roadside,
yes, yes.
you would actually see that he had not come to launch. The main agenda was not to launch the project,
It was
because
not
there was
the
there
project.
wasn't even a project to be launched. That was just a by the way for him to be in Mount
That was,
Kenya
by the way, it was a footnote
and
in
talk
his.
to
Yes,
the country in Mount Kenya, because in Mount
yes,
Kenya right now people have started
yes,
wondering, even the people who supported this government, they have started
yes.
wondering how come, how things are being run. There is a lot of questions as to why the cost of living is going up. This is a person who
Yes.
promised heaven, and he was not able
And
to deliver anything. So
yes,
the pot that is boiling now is
yes.
boiling at the heart of Mount Kenya region, because it is the Mount Kenya region which is believed to have rallied behind this government, irrespective of the questions surrounding the
The
questions surrounding
legitimacy.
the legitimacy of the election. At least we can
Yes,
we can we can perfectly say that the people of Mount Kenya, a huge number of them, were lied to,
yes.
and they were able to buy the rice, and they were able to they were able to believe that this was their savior. This is a person who was coming in. This was a person who was coming in to reduce the cost of unga in 100 days from 250 to 70 shillings. So as we
He
speak
was
now,
promising everything. Yes,
actually the saying was that when the Bible comes down, the cost of unga
yes,
will drop automatically to 70 shillings, and this has not happened. So where we are having the huge problem to this regime, and where we are having
yes.
uh, a kind of a, a cold view of everything else is in Mount Kenya.
Yes.
And this is why I see, when I saw him talk by the roadside, I told myself that this actually was this was the main objective, that he wanted to be in Mount Kenya at that moment and try to disparage the other side in the heart of Mount Kenya. So
I can understand.
that was yes.
I would like us to change the topic just a little bit
Yes.
and speak about the return of Mheshimiwa Mwenje to Jubilee Party. What is your view? I will start with my own view. My view is that, my honorable view is that, first of all, we
Yes.
welcome Mheshimiwa, because if Mheshimiwa wants to come back home, it's very early still in the day, he can come back home. But also,
Yes.
we have to sit him down. He has to commit before party members that he will not
Yes.
be a usurper of power. He will not be someone that after a short while will be very ready to betray us and to betray the party leader and the secretary general in the manner that we have seen recently with this boy, for example, with this boy called Stano from Starehe. Guys who come to our party and they use our badge. After a while, they are very, very willing to betray us. What is your take, sir?
The issue of Mwenje being
Yes,
nominated to become the deputy whip.
deputy. Yes,
I would say maybe, at first instance,
yes,
that is a step in the right direction. I have no contentions about that.
yes,
Uh, I think if he is able to take that seat, maybe it is good for the party. But then again,
uh-huh.
there needs to be some form of assurance that he is in for the party. Because if you look at what has been happening in Jubilee, Jubilee
Yes,
has been participating in maandamano with Azimio,
yes,
and there is no day that we saw Mheshimiwa Mwenje
yes.
come out in the open to support the
The
maandamano
party
thing.
position.
We
Yes,
have not seen Mwenje even call a presser to
yes,
try to support the position of the party, which is Jubilee. So when somebody is given a responsibility to whip the MPs in parliament, we want to
yes,
see by deed that this is a person who is 100% in support of the party, 100% in
yes,
support of the party leader and the
yes,
party leadership. We saw
yes,
Mheshimiwa Mwenje make a few trips to State House. The infamous,
yes,
the infamous auctioning trips.
yes. The very
So we
famous.
need,
These are the people that are making now that others don't have salaries. Wamepewa pesa yote, sasa hata hawana
yes.
mshahara.
So if this is a person whom we saw accompanying Kanini Kega to State House, then we need to
Yes,
hear from him that he did it for such and such a reason,
yes,
and even beyond that, we need to hear from him his plan to support the party. For example,
true.
what is happening now? What is happening now? We are going
Yes,
into we may be going into the negotiation.
yes,
That is also something that is apparent. So
yes,
he may be a major player now that he is a member of parliament, and most of the members of parliaments of Jubilee have switched
yes.
camps. So we need to hear
Mm.
whether this is a person who is ready to present all the grievances that Azimio and Jubilee in particular is having, and how he is going to address
Yes,
them.
but I want to publicly support you, to publicly support you, and I'm sure many members of the party are of the same
Yes,
opinion. And I would like any member that will watch this in the long term, please leave your opinion in the comment. We'll be reading it, and at least let us know on which page we are. Tujue kama we're not saying Mheshimiwa should not come back to the party. In fact, we are delighted, but there must be discipline in the party. Because if we don't have discipline in the party, that's when these usurpers of power, these people that come to the party and where they kept for 2 days, and then they want to behave like they are the real owners of the party, that they are the major shareholders of the party. So for Mheshimiwa, it is
I
a
think it is
welcome
also
move. We need someone to represent
yes,
Parliament,
yes.
but I
And
think that is our stand.
I think it is also good to mention. It is also
Yes,
good to mention that most of the MPs that we have in Nairobi
yes,
are there are there courtesy of the votes that they got, the support that we got from the ODM.
yeah.
You'll
That is
find that, for
that's for sure.
example, Mheshimiwa Mwenje
Yes,
had a very stiff competition from his opponent, who is Uri, whom they are having even problems even now. But because of
yes,
the factor, the support base of ODM,
yes,
that gave them an edge. If you look at
yes. Give
the voting patterns in Nairobi, you'll
yes,
find that the ODM group, or the ODM wing, or the support base,
yes,
it gave these MPs an edge. So when now
yes,
they go to publicly support or try to be seen to be leaning towards the government side,
yes,
then there is also a lot of bitterness coming from the ODM, because the ODM knew that they knew that this is a lineup that we are going to vote for as Azimio,
yes,
and they gave them their all, and they were able to win. So they should be able to be cognizant of the fact that they are there courtesy of Azimio, and
yes, sir.
that one should be
We have
that
had
should be very
a
clear.
very we have had a very long and exciting conversation, sir. Now we have
Yes.
spoken about a few issues. 28 minutes into the conversation, I think this is where we should call it a day. But I want to urge everyone that has watched this to subscribe to the channel, because we'll be doing this on a more regular basis. And also, if you're a member of the party, you have the interest of the party at heart, and you have something to say, we will also be integrating you so that we can give you a platform to say what you need to say. Ama namna gani kiongozi?
Asante sana. I think that was a nice conversation.
Yes, sir.
I think this conversation should be expanded.
Yes.
People should be able to talk or to air their issues at ease.
Yes.
And
Yes.
with that, now there is a common understanding that the public, or for the greater good,
Yes.
people will be able to know everything that is happening in this country, because everyone has a responsibility.
Yes.
So I think I would thank you, and I wish you a very good night.
I wish you a good night as well and a happy Easter. And ladies and gentlemen, this is where we wind up our conversation. And please subscribe to the channel. Help us out. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Please help us out with the subscription and give this video a thumbs up. We are out. Asanteni sana and goodbye.